Cornelia, the good news, we're going to keep the streak of nice weather moving right into your Sunday and early next week. And today you really couldn't ask for a better day. We had a high of 70, low humidity, which is below normal for this time of the year. And we started off at 51, so it was a cool start this morning. And as we throw it back to Friday night, again, a really nice evening. And we had a lot of good sunset photos sent in. This was from Soddy Daisy. Thank you, Robert Copeland. And of course, you can continue to send in these photos. We'd love to get you featured on our weekend shows. But here's a look at your temperatures. So we're going to continue to see these drop back into the 50s here in the next couple of hours. Already in the 50s along the Cumberland Plateau. It's going to be a pretty chilly night. So if you're heading out this evening, I definitely suggest a sweater, a jacket, anything to keep you warm, because as soon as the sun goes down, temperatures are going to drop very quickly. But here's a look at your Skywatcher reports. Again, generally upper 60s to lower 70s. A few warm spots. Red Bank hit 73. Johnny Ringgold only had a nice 66. A cool day in Catoosa County. 74 was the high in Somerville, according to Ben. Donnell in Chatsworth had 72. Dave in Turtletown, a very cool 62 degrees. And Cindy in Riceville calling in with an even 70, same as what we had here in Chattanooga. Here's a look at your radar. Again, we haven't really had any rain to talk about over the last, seems like a month or so, and that's a trend that's going to continue as well. Also, that cooler air behind this front that's now dropping to the south is continuing to filter in, and that's going to make for a really chilly night here across the Tennessee Valley. But rain chances will return. It's going to be a while. Now, going into Monday, we're still going to be dry. High pressure slides off. That's going to help bring in that warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to be noticeably warmer on Tuesday and Wednesday, potentially even hitting 80 degrees by Wednesday afternoon. And then we're going to be tracking out a pretty strong cold front. This is going to bring some pretty heavy rain chances back into much of Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina as we go into Thursday morning into the afternoon hours. Now, the timing on this may shift around a little bit, but it is looking more likely that we're going to get some pretty decent rainfall out of this. In fact, here's a look at your futurecast rainfall. Again, this will change, but anywhere from half of an inch, maybe up to an inch of rain will be possible. And this is good news because we are seeing these drought conditions starting to expand across the Tennessee Valley, even a moderate drought showing up across McMinn and Monroe County. So this will be much needed rain coming our way. But as we take a look at the temperature outlook, below normal temperatures look pretty likely here across much of the eastern half of the country. So a lot of cool nights on the way. Here's your lows over the next week or so, low to mid 40s. And keep in mind the average high or the average low this time of the year, 55. So we're going to have a lot of chilly mornings as we move into next week. And tonight, no exception. We're dropping into the mid to upper 30s. There will be the chance for some patchy frost. In fact, we have frost advisories returning to the Tennessee Valley. If you're in a blue shaded county, which includes the Cumberland Plateau, back into western North Carolina, you have a pretty good chance of temperatures dropping into the mid 30s where you could have some frost. So be sure to bring in those plants if you're going to be out and about this evening. Go ahead and get those precautions set underway. But here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, rain chances return as we move into next Thursday.